that Rise can do about that. Yeti going for that aggressive swing does get taken down by Hexes, and that allows Hex to destroy the lockdown, but luckily Nightmare is there defending it as well. Now Timmy gonna play from the Suko position. He might go for the ultimate here, and then the spam does get halved right now, but Tube potentially expecting this player to be in hookah, but I don't think he has time left. It is half, but he has no HP. Can he get on the spike in time?
No.
Oh no, he can't. He dies to the molly. He halved it, but couldn't finish it out, and that is a tied half. What a bloodbath for the final round of the first half. Whew.
What a great molly. Without that molly, that was definitely Rise's map. So really good job. This is so. I think this is why we watch Valorant, right? These close games are so fun and interesting to watch. So we will be now even at 6-6 apiece, and it will be Rise moving on to the attack now. And yeah, it's anybody's game here. They both look strong in both phases. You know, you can't really call anything. You can't really call anything here. So it's up to Rise now to get an early big start as we move into the pistol rounds. And how many they get will be detrimental. We'll see the wall coming up from Lumo quickly. So that's a lot of information now given to X-Contra.
Yeah, we'll have to see if X-Contra can answer back here, but Yeti with a brilliant paint shells will manage to pick one up already, and Nightmare now has information towards this long area. Will go for the refrag to trade out his teammate. We'll get the trade, so that is that's a one-man advantage now for the side of X-Contra. Rise trying to get out of that deadly position in garden set up by that Sage Wall. Very interesting Sage Wall. They're only giving them the tiniest gap to push onto that side, and Rise realizing that that's probably not the way that they want to be heading. So good call from Rise to rotate here, but Yeti already here. They do spot him out as the Astra goes into her Astra form, allows Yeti to get one pick, but Timmy also on the flank now as two members of X-Contra try and rotate through that defender spawn, but Timmy gonna get the drop on the planter here. Can he cancel the plant? He does! Not expecting it, and Verbal gets taken down as well. Timmy with a massive flank right there to end off the first pistol round, and X-Contra are ready to bring this one back. They don't want to go to a third map. They want to take this defensive half home.
Yeah, doing really well there. That means they will have the ability now to buy up and get this anti-eco round, which we've seen that they are really strong at, you know, managing this aggression and understanding exactly how these eco rounds want to be played. So it's up to Rise here to be a bit on the back foot, but we've seen them come back from it. It's just how they struggle, or not struggle, but how they answer this deficit that they have. It looks like A will be the option here. We expect them to get a lot of information, just play it a bit slow, maybe look for a couple picks, maybe force a rotation from X-Contra, or you know, deny a flank, as we'll see a lot of bullets just traded back and forth.
Yeah, we'll have to see what Rise can do on this pistol round. They did go for a full save here, no forcing shenanigans, but Yeti playing extremely aggressive on this one-way, looking to get any type of pick that he possibly can, but will get spotted out by the Trailblazer there as another one-way goes out onto the short position, making it deadly to push, and Hazard will go down to the molly as Timmy picks up two. Yeti also peeking through that one-way alongside Williams will get the frags on short, and that leaves only Ronro with a classic, and the Showers position unfortunately going down, and that would be a flawless follow-up round anti-eco from X-Contra there. That's exactly what you want to see on that. That will send them into a full bonus now. No weapons have to be repurchased, and that puts them in an extremely powerful position going into this next potentially full buy round from Rise. I'm not sure. I think they should have full rifles.
Yeah, and as we said, you know, X-Contra are so good at just denying the ecos. They're good at managing and placating any aggression that comes through in numbers. So able to just get the advantage there. And again, we said Rise will have this buy up now, but this is the bonus round for X-Contra. I mean, that they didn't have to spend any money there. Anything that comes out of this round is just a bonus for them. while generally you do expect to lose this bonus round, as you said, they're looking for these kills, because any kill that comes through here means that next round, Rise will really struggle with that economy and won't be able to buy weapons as they've done this round. And if they, manage to lose this round, Rise, then they're really going to be in a rough spot next time. Lumo just getting a nice jump peek there, going to get as much information as possible, get that wall up, and back out a little bit just to control the site.
Yeah, the wall will get sprayed down, but no rotations coming in just yet, as there are already 3 members for the side of X-Contra on this B site. But it does look like Rise are going to decide to rotate towards this A area, maybe trying to fake out that presence towards B and looking to draw some rotations. But Rise not really phased by this bait here, not really gonna buy right now, as Verbal will get mollied in this position as well, gets out with basically no HP, as now Yeti is getting pressured in this Lamps position. Will throw out a paint shells and will take the peek onto Hazard, taking him down, as Verbal will get a frag, but Williams will trade him out, and Williams gets 2, and now it's 2 answering back for Rise as well. There's no time for the plant, and the defenders win. That's a full arsenal of gun upgrades that X-Contra can now pick up, and that is a devastating loss, losing that bonus on the defensive half for Rise.
And like I said, while they were expected to lose it, should they come out with a win, that'll be absolutely killer for Rise. And you can see that they all now forced to get these pistols. Some keeping the Sheriff, some picking the Classic, some moving up to the Sheriffs. But there's just no economy for them to do anything. And it also means that most of X-Contra were able to just pick up 3 weapons there. We'll see an Operator come up on the table as well, because of that high economy that they've had in their banks. Lumo actually getting the orb out from that as well. That's pretty big. We'll have them operating. I lost my words, but Lumo didn't lose anything there as he gets a nice pick.
Lumo making that Operator worth it, and Yeti with another kill towards this hookah area with those paint shells will go through the teleporter, following his bomb bot, and Ronro just not expecting that aggression to come out. Now the showstopper is out already, and Verbal Zero and Hex maybe a little bit confused here, maybe trying to watch the flank, but unfortunately Yeti is just too good, too ready for those players, and will pick up a 4K on the round there. So X-Contra looking a lot more dominating in the second half right now. Now they have won 7 rounds in a row. Rise need to answer back. This is their round to do it with full rifles.
Yeah, and this is also a big deciding round. Should Rise lose this, they will move back into an eco round, which means that they will be down to match point at the end of it. So they have to win this and be able to kind of keep themselves in the running for this. They aren't too far behind, 4 rounds. It's quite a deficit, but not the end of the world. And we've seen teams come back from bigger, but it will be all up to them to this round. We'll see Showstopper up early there, almost getting that double. Oh.
The Showstopper just short, gonna do some damage, but Ronro on the Sky will heal up his teammates. That is far less pressure now on B, only leaving Williams all by his lonesome, but Williams gets 2! Solo holding the site with the miss out. Oh my word, Williams! He does still have access to the Empress, so might decide to go for it, as Rise finally taking down Yeti, stopping that hookah aggression from him. And Verbal Zero gonna hold on to this hookah position right now. We'll get that neural uplink out, and we'll get the information on these players, as it does look like X-Contra need to reposition now for this retake, try and get these final players down. But the Sage Ball does go out. It's gonna get sprayed down by the members of Rise, but Nightmare and Williams peeking out and will throw them into the blender and shut them down. Brilliant retake coming out from X-Contra there.
Yeah, and again, we say it's just Williams on site, but Williams is proven to be a one-man army, coming through with so many clutch kills that just deny all the speed that not only Rise, but in the previous match, Radiant as well, just denying all of this ability that the, picks may give them. And now, again, we said this, if Rise lose this one, they move into this eco, which almost guarantee a 12th round for X-Contra, moving on to map and series points. So, yeah, now things are looking really, really difficult from Rise. They will have to get up their mountain climbing gear and climb this massive hill, and already down to... this is difficult.
Yeah, that's not how you want to start dropping that spike all alone towards that shower area. 3 players now already down for the side of Rise, and they do know where one of these remaining players are. They know the Astra is towards the short area, so they're just gonna hold the spike now. And Yeti already coming through from the flank, gonna throw out the paint shells. He knows the player is close, will take him down, and that is a flawless round coming out from X-Contra, putting them on match and series point now.
Yeah, and this is now it means that Rise will have to win 7 in a row to win this. Well, no, so 8 technically, because we will move on to overtime guaranteed should they win the next 6 matches. So yeah, this is now where it gets really, really difficult for Rise. They will have to make sure that they are now on top of their game. We've seen them do it before, but again, this is so difficult. They'll have the guns to do it. Luckily, they were fortunate that eco, so they'll have all the guns available now. It is just up to, can they use them to get the value. They've really been struggling on this attack. The defense looks solid, you know, really keeping up with X-Contra, but their attack has really been falling to the wayside so far.
Yeah, unfortunate for Rise here. Seem to be struggling to get onto these sites, and that's mainly because of Yeti and Williams. If we're being honest, Lumo is also getting those entries at the beginning of the round, but Yeti and Williams just solo holding onto these sites all by themselves. And now Hazard opening it up with a kill onto Yeti, but Timmy will get Ronro as well as Verbal takes one down from Summers. Timmy gets 2. Still trying to find the player backside with a nasty headshot from Timmy. Verbal will finally take the nuisance out, but 4 HP against 2 players with the res available. Surely they invest this. They are going to bring Yeti back as he does take the peek towards Lamps, but Yeti takes down Verbal 0, and that is X-Contra with another dominating performance. They were struggling on attack there a bit, but bring it back on defense, and they take this series 2-0 once again. Brilliant stuff coming out from the side of X-Contra there.
Yeah, definitely showing that they do not want to be in this lower bracket at all, and making it really difficult for any of these other teams to push it through. Unfortunately, that is where we say goodbye to Project Rise Orange, as they are out of this tournament. They had a really good showing there, and they had so much potential, and it's unfortunate to see them go, but at the end of the day, X-Contra just looking so dominant. They will be moving forward, and they will actually be up against Exotic Esports in the next round. The winner of that securing their spot into the Havoc tournament. So yeah, now we're entering the very hard and big challenges from, you know, this lower bracket side. But talking about that match, Rise, they had the opportunity so many times. They showed that they could have taken it. The first map maybe a little bit, you know, against them, but the attack and the defense on this was really, really strong, but unfortunately they just couldn't keep it up with that attack.
Yeah, but it's not over for X-Contra. They haven't won just yet. Next, as you mentioned, they will be facing Rise. No, they will be facing Exotic Esport. As you mentioned, Exotic actually have a very interesting path into this tournament. They joined the league very late, only playing in stage 4, but playing in pool B and not dropping a single match. They went 7-0 in the South African Valorant League stage 4, and so far they have already made it into round 3 of the upper bracket finals, only losing just at the end against Punishers. So Exotic here with a lot to prove. Very interesting compositions from them coming out as well. This team plays like no other South African team has played before. So definitely going to be a challenge for the side of X-Contra, but we'll have to see if they can mount up to it and if they'll be able to take the victory in that next match.
Yeah. We will be streaming Rise Blue, however, not us, but the next map that will be streamed will be Rise Blue versus the winner of Illusion Gaming and Light. I don't know if that's been confirmed yet. Let me just refresh quickly. No, I think they're still busy at the moment. So that'll be the next game, as far as I'm aware, unless there's been some change ups. But that is it for us at the moment. We will be swapping broadcast teams and casters to give you so much more action coming through. So yeah, from my side, thank you so much for having us. It's been great casting these games. Ex-Contra looking really, really good, and I'm excited to see if they can make it all the way.
Yeah, it's been very exciting games to cast. Thank you for all the teams that have played today, for making it so nice to cast these games. Definitely action-packed matches that we've seen so far, but there will be a 20-minute break now, so go grab some food, go grab some lunch, and get ready for the upcoming loser bracket matches and the final matches of the day. Thank you so much for watching thus far.